So you can call it movement, you can call it footwork, whatever you want to call it. You can call stepping, you can call walking, the first variance. You can call rotating, you can call spinning, you can call pivoting, the second variance. The third variance you can call bouncing, you can call jumping from one leg to another. Whatever name you come up with, I'm okay. As soon as you understand the principle, the concept, the fundamentals behind, and the reason actually, why do you need it, okay? The very first variance, we need because we want to be able to do small incremental movement and adjustment with regards to our target, right? If our target is more stationary, we don't have to be bouncing back and forwards too much. So we want to be able to do incremental movement, right? Like almost like we are afraid, right? Without giving too much. Imagine that your opponent is hurt. It's the end of the round. You're waiting for that opportunity. You don't want to be too much in, right? For various reasons. First of all, it's dangerous in terms of counterattacking, so your opponent can counterattack and catch you unprotected. Or actually your opponent is hurt and you need to capitalize. But if you're too close, him or her can come and hug you, clinch, and you lose the opportunity actually in getting the job done or winning the fight. This I'm already talking about if you want to use boxing for sparring or fighting. But it's good to think of it as technical as possible and actually what boxing is for. Boxing is an Olympic sport, combat sport, and we have to train accordingly, okay? We talked about self-defense. Imagine that, yes, you don't want to fight. Yes, you don't want to do any sparring. But what if you had to defend yourself one day? Or defend one of your friends or one of your family members? What if you had to do that? So I want you to think and train as that could happen, because it could happen. And I want you to understand that boxing is not just a sport, it's not just a workout on the bag, it's actually a combat sport, a martial art, a very, very damn effective one. So I want you to understand that, okay? So I hope you are with me and you understand why I'm not jumping right away into showing you how to punch it back. But actually I'm showing you all the details in between and how do you get to punch the bag as correct as possible, as balanced as possible, okay? It's nothing wrong or right. I'm not trying to say that whatever you will do, it will be wrong. But is it optimal? I'm always making this question. Is this the most optimal way possible? Is this the best way we can do it? Or we can do actually a little bit better? And this is what we are actually trying to do here is, yes, we could go in and move and do crazy moves. And could it? Yes, it could work. No problem. But is it the most optimal? Is it the best way? Are you exposing yourself too much? Are you ready to defend yourself? Like, what about gas? Yeah, you do a couple of movement, and after that you're done. Do you want to end up in that situation? No, I want to be able to complete my workout. So on the bag, and I also want to, if I have to defend myself on the street, to be able to not just inflict the damage I need to inflict, but being able to walk away as well, okay? Healthy on my feet. I'm not looking for a fight, but if I have to defend myself, then you understand what I mean. So here, yeah, we need the first, I need you to understand the first boxing movement variance, footwork variance, which in this case is stepping. You can call it whatever you want. I call it stepping. Is actually, you see small incremental steps to the sides, inwards, outwards, just to make small adjustments with regards, even if it's the bag. You see the bag is not there, always there. So I need to go with the bag, punch, get out. Or wait for the bag to come in, as almost I did a counterattack. I'll talk about these nuances later when we talk about the punches and the combinations on the back. I will make sure I stress that again. But just for you to have an idea. But if my opponent is a bit more nervous, is decreasing more or less distance, I may need to actually do more decrease distance being sideways or inwards, upwards, a bit more faster, a bit faster, right? It makes sense. So the bouncing comes into play. And bouncing in and out faster. Here I was doing incremental movement, and here actually I do incremental and also at the same time fast incremental movement. I'm not asking you to jump, no, it's bouncing, but it's faster. I'm going faster inwards and outwards. That is the reason why we do bouncing, is to go in and out faster, okay? And pivoting, you'll use less, of course. That is actually variance number 2. I jumped a little bit ahead, talking about bouncing. But the important thing is for you to understand that is pivoting, even though on the back is not that useful, maybe on the streets you'll not use it that much if you had to defend yourself. In a fight, can you use it? Yes, but it will take time. It's not during the first day when you can use pivoting. But I encourage you to start exploring and play with pivoting right away, okay? And here on the back, I can't show you too much what you can do with pivoting, except of when you finish a combination, you can use pivoting to change boxing stances and change angles faster, just moving around the back a bit faster. So you can actually use some degree of pivoting. But it's important for you to be aware that it exists and it's effective when applied correctly. And of course, we will have a workout. The next following will be a workout where you will get to explore step by step, doing the first variance separately from the second, from the third, all of them separately, and then we will blend it, and that will be your workout in front of the mirror, not on the back. I don't want you yet to jump on the back, in front of the mirror. Very good. So that was movement. Those were the movement variances: stepping, pivoting, and bouncing, and then blending them together to make a complete movement in boxing, which is our pillar number 1. Stick with me. That is just pillar number 1. Now let's move to pillar number 2, which is, you guessed it right, protection.